You would refuse, over something as trivial as my lack of coin. This is an urgent matter. Money shouldn't be a... Fine. I suppose if your rate is that important to you, I'll need to find help elsewhere. No, good night to you, sir. Pint of black, if you have it. Thank you. Excuse me, what? Oh, that. I apologize if my disagreement disturbed you, but the subject is sensitive. It would do no good speaking of it aloud in a stranger's company. Well, no. They were not a friend, just someone I thought could be relied on. A sword for hire. His name is Olid. One of the best in the business. However, the best also seems to equate to the most expensive and rude. You're a warrior? Oh, no, I didn't mean for that to come out condescending. I only... I'll stop before I put my foot in my mouth further. You want to hear the request I gave him? I suppose I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. All right. However, can we move somewhere more out of earshot? Perhaps a far booth? This is as good a spot as any. Oh, right. I don't know how to approach this outside of what I told Olid. I've been following someone. Hunting them, really. For a little over 3 months. I lost their trail for quite a while and only just picked up a rumor about their possible direction. I wanted to hire Olid because this person, no. This monster nearly killed me the last time we came face to face. I may be armed, but I know when I'm outmatched, especially against a vampire. Shh. Keep it down. I told you it was a sensitive matter. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Valindra. I'm a cleric from Eistead. I'm not a priestess. There's no need to show any reverence. What about you? What's your name? It's nice to meet you. Well, I don't know. Is it nice to meet someone after unloading such a topic? Well, I'm glad you're still pleased. But, yes, I came here looking for help. Everyone I came across through my travels recommended Olid, so I used a spell to reach out and... Oh, yes, I can use magic. I can heal wounds, mend objects, as well as a few divine spells and a few other things, but I'm still quite a novice. It's hardly that impressive. I can fight, but I'm not formally trained. I nearly got my face ripped off by that vampire several months back, and I feel like even in my travels I've not made much progress in becoming strong enough to fight them. Wait, you said you're a fighter, correct? Um, could I hire you? I don't have much, but I can send for more in Eistead. Olid? I offered him all I had, even the funds I keep at home, but he still refused my offer. He said it was a waste to be underpaid to go against something as vile as a vampire. What? You'll do it. But I haven't given you a price. Oh, your fee will be determined after the job is done. I see. I truly appreciate your sensibility and empathy for my cause. Let's see, I can provide us with provisions and whatever things we may need on our journey. We should perhaps take time tomorrow to fill our packs. Yes. Luck has smiled on me this night. Oh. A toast. From this day, I'll be your shield, and you shall be my sword.
Oh, hold still, Thumper. I can't get the bandages on if you keep trying to glare back at me. You'd think for as long as we've been traveling together, you'd know when to stick behind me. I'm supposed to be your shield, remember? And, not to mention, I'm a cleric. I think when dealing with the undead, the one with the divine magic should wade to the front. I'm just glad that the farmers held on for as long as they did. Can't imagine what would have happened if we'd just moved on. Oh, when the fighting was over, I was performing funeral rites. No, not ceremony spells. I'm tapped out, as you well know, but I thought I could provide some peace of mind by saying a few words. Hey, some kind words can go a long way. These people lost their loved ones twice over, and rather than getting to rebury them with the rest of their family, they had to burn them. So at the very least, I could offer them some compassion. No, I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean it that way. I know that sarcasm is your way with dealing with pain, and I think I'm just a little wound up from seeing all those poor people. I'm sorry. And I also want to apologize for not conserving my magic better. I'd be able to heal you if I had done a better job of navigating what spells to use. But I promise, I'll check on you through the night, make sure you don't get a fever, and then when morning comes, I will promptly heal you. Well, at the very least, we don't have to sleep outside. And the farmers did leave us some hot food, so an added bonus, I suppose. Well, I'm almost done. Just one more second. There. Hope it's not too tight. I've never had to treat something this extensive before. Well, I'm glad. Do you want me to get you some stew, or perhaps some water first? Why are you grabbing? Why have you been glaring at me since yesterday? Did I say something, do something? You're upset with me? Hey, I'm not the one who ran to the front and nearly got chewed in half. If anything, I should be angry with... You're upset because I look tired. Well, of course I'm tired. We were fighting for a good portion of the day, and But wait, that doesn't explain why you've been glaring at me for several days. What do you mean by that? You think I'm neglecting myself? Why would you think... Oh. No, Thumper. I was only keeping watch, I promise. We both know that the night can be dangerous, and with whom we're going after, I just thought it best to... No, you're right. It wasn't fair of me to take on that responsibility without discussing it with you. I shouldn't have worried you. But I just feel useless. I've been needing to depend on you so much. Hunting, trapping, prepping the camp, knowing exactly what type of wood to gather out in the forest in order to actually build a proper fire. I was on my own for 3 months and still struggled to be able to feed myself sometimes, whereas you could catch a rabbit within 10 seconds. I know you chose to come with me. And now you know just how inept I am out on the road. So I'm quite grateful for everything you've done for me and obviously to take care of yourself. But I just thought that if I could do that one thing, it would perhaps make up for some of my failings. Why did you... Punishment? You kissed me as a punishment. Why? Because I'm overthinking things. That doesn't... Wait, you're... Stop teasing me. Well, of course I'm embarrassed. Anyone in my position would be, especially if it was their first... No, I don't want to say anymore. Fine. It was my first kiss, you oaf. You dragged this out of me, so don't go silent now. I'm completely mortified that you would use such a method as a punishment rather than rather having it actually mean something to you. What did I want it to mean to you? No, I was just making a point. I misspoke. Just ignore. Don't grab me. Wait, you shouldn't be moving around so much. You're on some sort of pain high, trying to distract yourself from your injuries. It isn't fair. The punishment was a poor excuse? A poor excuse for what? If it wasn't a punishment, then why kiss me? Oh. You never said. You find me attractive? I don't know if I can believe that. You never acted differently since we first began traveling together. Why? Because I'm a cleric. What does my being a cleric have to do with your interest in... Oh gods, did you think I made that kind of vow? I mean, yes, I'm a holy person, but I've not denied myself anything, least of all... Oh gods, this is so stupid. It would have to be my luck to have to say such things aloud. This is mortifying. No, it does not mean that I hated the kiss. I just hated how you prompted it, and I didn't think you'd look at me in such a way. Have I looked at you? with interest? Well, of course. I'm not going to deny it, I have. I mean, yes, you can be obstinate at times, but you're also unbelievably courageous and charming, good looking, and oh God. No, don't whisper in my ears. They're already burning. Wait. I need some time. This is a lot to take in. Please. Thank you. Let me get you some food before it gets cold. And then we can get some rest. How are you feeling, Thumper? If you're complaining about your nickname again, I suppose that means you're feeling better. Hey, I know it's been a few days, but I do want to talk. Oh, there's light ahead. Good catch. Looks like some merchants are setting up camp. Perhaps we could ask them for any news further along the road. Or maybe they've seen... Well, we'll never know until we ask, right? Hello there. Sorry. I didn't mean to cause any alarm, but I was hoping for some information. Have you seen or heard of a woman with dark curly hair, rare crimson-colored eyes, and pale skin? Oh, you've seen her? Truly? When was this? 3 nights ago. Do you know which direction she was headed? Oh. Your son escorted her to Ville Rouge. I assume you're waiting here for him. How long? I mean, how long does it normally take to get from here to Ville Rouge? No. I'm sorry. I'm fine, just very road weary. Thank you for the information. We'll not disturb your camp with our presence and move further up the road. Yes. Have a good night. I'm sorry, Thumper. Am I a bit pale? I'm just feeling a bit nauseous. Can we just make camp? You can ask anything you'd like after I'm off my feet. Oh, thanks for loading up on wood again. I can feel the chill settling in for the night. The merchants, they didn't say anything necessarily bad. I'm just worried about their son. I never told you why I came hunting for this particular vampire, did I? Well, yes, it is the job of clerics to exorcise evil spirits and perhaps to hunt down the stray evil creature. But we don't
go out of our way to look for them, we tend to be sent after them. I, however, happened upon this entirely due to sad circumstance. I had a friend in Eistead, a guardsman named Isaiah. We both know that guards can be a bit condescending and cold, and the type to never listen at times, but he was one of the good ones. Soft and gentle toward everyone. Firm when necessary, of course, but he made for some good conversation and an even better drinking partner when I finished my duties at the temple. His lover, Freya, was a fiery woman and one of the best patissiers I'd ever known. He wasn't getting paid much as a guard, as you can likely imagine. Wanted to gift her a ring, ask Freya to marry him. So he went to the job board and found an escorting position. A young noblewoman was passing through Eistead and needed protection to Cloudsrun. The pay was hefty, way more than you normally get for such a position. I voiced my concern and suspicions, but he was set. He left Eistead and was gone for little over a month, which was odd, considering the travel time. When he came back in the night, he wasn't the same. He was thin and worn. I thought it was traveling fatigue, but he wouldn't come out of his house. He ignored Freya's pleas to see him. Only until one night. She asked me to go with her, a comfort in case she was rejected again. But I kept my distance, not wanting to put pressure on either of my friends, when there was obviously a conversation that needed to be had. When he took her inside, I thought my job done. I was getting ready to leave when the screams came. I practically threw myself inside. And I found him, covered in Freya's blood. He wanted me to officiate his wedding. And I had to. In and out. Right. Their families wanted answers, and I couldn't give them any. So I went looking, and found the noblewoman. She was a piece of work. Called herself Valere. I doubt that's her real name. I questioned her, caught her in several lies, and pressed her about what happened to Isaiah while he was on the road. That's when she attacked me. All fangs and glowing eyes, nails as sharp as daggers. And, well, you know the rest. Thank you for calming me down. It never fully settled with me, seeing him like that in the end. The image of him hunched and wide-eyed with hunger will always forever be burned over the images I have of him smiling. Like, my final memory of him is of some feral beast. I don't know if getting rid of Valere will bring me closure.
But the thought that she's doing this to other people, other families, it makes my blood run cold. No, I'm not strong. I wasn't courageous for making the hard decision. Look at what I've done. I went chasing after a creature, not knowing fully what exactly it was, or not wanting to realize what happened to my friend and what he had come across. I was being stupid and foolish. It was by sheer dumb luck that I even made it out alive after my first encounter with Valere. If I had been stronger, that merchant's son wouldn't be apart from his family. If I had been stronger, I wouldn't have needed to find you. You're trying to stop my train of thought, but I can't. I can't stop thinking about it. Because if I had been stronger, if I was stronger, I wouldn't be afraid that I'd lose you. Yes, I'm afraid of losing you. I couldn't bear such a wound in my heart. Someone who makes me feel so safe, and yet someone I want to protect with all of my being. I can't put you through this. I can't ask you to continue on this path with me. It's not right. But I cherish your choices, I cherish your decision, and I respect you for having come with me, for having the courage to do this when it seems like a fool's errand. Your nickname? I call you Thumper because you thump things to death. You intend to stay no matter what I say, don't you? You're a stubborn fool, but I suppose that's part of your charm. Are you comforting me? Or are you continuing what you started in that barn? I thought so. And I'm glad that one of us has the courage to admit their desire without words. Yes, I want you. Kiss me, please. I'm sorry if my lips are dry. I'll stop talking. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you there. I was hoping to ask for help. Well, as you can see, my shoes are barely holding to my feet, and I've been walking for days. I'm just trying to get to Demek. I would ask if you'd escort me, but I don't want to be so bold. But could I bother you by asking you to take me to the stable? I promise I'll bother you no further than the edge of town, Sir Guard. Oh, you're looking for your friend? Well, perhaps I can help with that.
now that I look at you, you certainly don't have the face of somebody who's familiar with Ville Rouge. Oh, sorry. Now, did your friend say where they were going? Oh, to find an inn, of course. Then you were likely separated at the plaza. Well, the inns are all clustered near one another. They're just northwest of the plaza, past the Ink and Fire. No, it's my pleasure to assist. You have a good night, alright? What was that? Oh, you'll take me to the stable. Thank you. I hope your friend isn't already in a panic over you. I wouldn't want them to worry. Well, since there's such a worrywart, I suppose we should make haste. Since now I know you're not a local, what exactly are you doing in Ville Rouge? Oh, come now. You're armed and armored, that's why I mistook you for a guard. Hardly the look of someone just going about for fun. Oh, so you're a mercenary then? Going after a criminal, I suppose? Well, not a criminal in the normal sense? Alright. May I ask who you're after? What did they do? Oh, you don't even know their real name. That's ominous. They killed your companion's friend? Oh my. I feel absolutely devastated for your friend. Well, now that makes me curious. She has the answers she needs. She knows that they were... Shouldn't she give this information to his family rather than just chasing this monster so fervently? They're continuing to harm people. Well, that is terrible. I wonder if your friend is hardy enough for such business. She sounds soft-hearted and a little naive. Though I suppose if I had someone such as you on my side, I'd hardly have much to worry about either. Oh, come now, you can't tell me that you and your friend aren't involved. Not when you look so... capable. What are you looking around for? We're nearly there. Oh. It does seem we passed the gates. I was so enraptured by you that I hardly noticed. Let's turn back. Oh, dear, you look pale. Are you all right? Maybe. You should stay still for a moment. That's it. Let me hold your hands. I don't want you to tip over. Are you okay? Oh no. Something feels off. Oh dear. Have you perhaps not eaten for the night? Oh, well, I'm famished. Could I take a nibble of whatever you have? Really? You're so sweet. Just relax. It'll be over soon. That's it. sink into my arms. Allow me to taste of you. Do you feel your muscles go slack? Don't worry. I'll not let you fall. Just let every sinew of your body slip into that growing numbness. Allow your legs to sink and your arms to drop. Shh, I've got you, my delightful little warrior. There we go. You look so relaxed. Sorry, I could hardly help myself. You have such an alluring expression. Your fingers must feel like they're buzzing. I won't be rough. Not like with the others. You're too sweet, too delicious to waste. I'll be gentle. So sink further into my arms. That's right. Lean all your weight onto me and sleep. It's okay. I have you. I have you, darling. Oh, well, hello there. I didn't think you'd be opening your eyes so soon. Oh. Did you think I wouldn't disarm you? Oh, I didn't think you'd want to get this close so quickly. I thought perhaps you'd be the type to want dinner before taking such a bold action. Stay down, pet. I'm not going to fight you. Wouldn't want to ruin you after I just brought you here. Shh, shh. No need to shout. Your friend is still back in Ville Rouge. You're alone, and no one can hear you. Where you are doesn't matter, my dear warrior. All you need to concern yourself with is relaxing. You look so delicious, and so comfortable beneath me. You've likely been sleeping on the ground for a while. It must be such a relief to find yourself in such a luxurious place. Goose feather bed, silken sheets, a warm fireplace, and company to boot. You're barking with all the bite of a pup, but I can see the slow sinking of your shoulders as you rest against my bed. Now sit up. I'd like a civil conversation. Oh, don't be like that. I know you're more than capable of conversation. I'd I'd rather not fight, darling. Don't you think it would just be a waste of energy? That's right. There's no need for us to fight. Not when I just want to talk. Oh, you've such a roguish look about you. Every little nick and scar is a beauty mark upon your life story. I'd love to hear about every one of them. But for now, I'll settle for hearing your name. Lovely. What about your friend? What's her name? Valindra. Oh, now I remember her. She certainly looked familiar when you arrived in Ville Rouge. What? You didn't even know I'd been watching? That I was there? Well, darling, I'm good at keeping myself at a distance. My life tends to depend on discretion. I hope that I could get you alone, and as luck would have it, you got conveniently lost. Oh, do you miss her? Do you miss your little holy lady? Has she told you about her vendetta against me? Oh, well, I know that much, but there's no need to sugarcoat it, dear. She's likely told you I'm a monster, that I'm the reason her friend had to die, that I'm the cause of a lot of people's pain. But that's just not true. She could have reasoned with her friend rather than killing him. She could have helped him if she truly cared enough. Could have taken him somewhere where he could have learned to control himself. She could have even brought him back to me. What? Oh, the merchant's son? I promise you, I've committed no harm to the young lad. He fulfilled his purpose and got me to the city. As far as I know, he's likely still in Ville Rouge. We parted ways after we arrived, after all. See? You see and understand, don't you? Am I so terrible? Am I so monstrous? Does that taste like the lips of some uncultured beast? You certainly don't taste boorish, not like the others that have come to hunt me down. You have this gentle stare in your eye when our lips part, as though it pains you to have them left alone. I'll care for them. I'll care for you. I'll care for you better than that foolish cleric ever could. How could she take her eyes off such a specimen? How could she lose you so easily? Shh, shh. I'll take good care of you, darling. I'll treat you to a world of new sensations, but first, I'm a bit peckish. Would you mind? Of course you won't. Oh, delicious. Such a strong scent, a filling flavor. Oh. You're hitching your hips when I bite. Do you like pain? Look at you. Your eyes are almost completely glazed over, but I can still see a spark, a flickering flame of the fighter behind them. Your spirit is so strong. I admire that in you. I wonder what that fire, that stamina feels like in full motion. But I have time. Oh, goodness. I felt a bit of resistance there. Are you trying to fight me? Little warrior, you'll not best me. You're already in so deep. Just keep your eyes on me and sink further. That's it. Get comfortable. I'm going to take everything you know and turn it on its head.
Wake up! Come on, Thumper, wake up! Gods give me strength. Come on. I need you to move your legs. If you don't move your legs, I'll be forced to drag you through the fire. So move it. That's right. Come on. Thumper, please, you need to stand. Come on. Come on. Please. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving you. Don't even entertain the idea of dying right now. No, I've got you. No, you're not dying on me. I won't let her have you. Do you hear me, Thumper? I'll get you out. I'm your shield, remember? Get on my shoulder. It's just dirt to help the spell stick. This will be over shortly. I promise you'll see me when it's done. I love you.
My head.
Thumper, you should be resting. Ow. No, it doesn't hurt that bad. I just moved a little too quickly. That's all. Oh, this? Sorry, I should have cleaned up a bit. No, it's not my blood. A few of Valaire's servants tried to stop me and the others from getting to the center of the manor. Truly, I'm fine.
I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. Concern yourself with, well, you. Oh, gods, you look so pale. She must have taken so much blood. No. Oh, don't worry. There are no visible bites anymore. I had just enough in me to heal that mess on your neck. I'm glad she didn't kill you, much less turn you. Hey, I know you. You did everything you could to fight back, to resist. Do not take what she's said and done and blame yourself. Her influence is strong, I know, but you are strong too. You're the only reason I made it this far. Don't doubt yourself because of what she did. Thumper. Olid. Yes, we're fine. Have you found her? She can't have gotten far. That fire most definitely got a hold of her. And it's still too early for her to disappear into the dark, even in the woods. Yes. And Olid, thank you for helping. Thumper, are you all right? You're leaning on me quite heavily. How did I find you? I was terrified when you never came back to the plaza. I went to the guards. I tried to find anyone that would help. I must have looked a ragged mess. I was so madly desperate to be heard. The goddess of luck truly was smiling on me, even in my panic. I found myself not alone in the guardhouse, screaming. Olid was there, yelling about finding his brother's corpse in an alley. The family of merchants outside Ville Rouge. Turns out they're Olid's kin. It's true. He did turn me away when I asked for his help before. But I'll not hold that against him. I think he feels guilty enough for the loss of his brother, to the very vampire I sought to have him help defeat. I told him that we had met his family, of what they told me about seeing Valere and his brother escorting her. Then I told him about your sudden disappearance. We worked together with a faction from the city guard. We were waylaid several times by Valere's thralls and spawn. It made our mission go slow. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine your suffering. I wish we had moved faster. She may not have been the strongest of vampires, but she was dangerous nonetheless. It took a well-renowned mercenary to get all these men to even assist. But if I'd found no one to help me, I'd have given my everything to get to you. I'd have sacrificed every part of my being to get into that manor. I'd never have stopped fighting. Not even in death.
I'd have haunted Valere until she was too annoyed to deal with my presence. I missed you. Missed your warmth. Your lips. Your calloused hands. Oh, gods, listen to me go on like a desperate... If it weren't for the others in the camp, I'd be pleading for your touch. Oh, wait. You should lie down. Wait. Here? Now? Please. They'll hear. They're right outside. Then promise me you'll be gentle. You're a terrible liar. Hi, love. I'm afraid that dinner will be a bit longer. Why not take off your boots and get in the bath? It's still warm. Hey, you tore another tunic. What have you been hunting out there? A bear? Oh, so you and the other guards haven't tracked it down just yet? Well, I'll mend it this time, but promise me that you'll be more careful, alright? Oh, I almost forgot. The temple priestess. She's asked that I take on more duties, so I might be unable to make dinner for the next few days. I'm quite sure that Byron will be happy to have you at the tavern. He makes some great fried fish. Just don't get the meat pie. I really don't know what he puts in, but I've never seen one person come away without some sort of violent stomach cramps. What? I can't hide my expressions well, can I? Especially not from you. I received a letter from Olid. He found Valere's trail outside of Demek, hunting her down with a band of mercs. No, I'm fine. Don't think she'll even bother coming after me with Olid on her tail. I guess I'm just sad it's not over. Oh, what is it, love? What? I can't hear you. You're mumbling. You! The thumper! Yes, I suppose it's been a while since I called you that. A few months?
Did you like that I called you Thumper? Reminds you of our time on the road. We had quite the adventure, didn't we? Are you disappointed that we didn't keep going? That we didn't keep trying to make our mark? Assisting the guards of Eistead with their quarry is hardly like hunting down the trail of a vampire. I just hope you don't feel like you've lost out on something by coming here with me. I'm overthinking things, aren't I? Sorry. Old habits. You know, even if the end goal wasn't met, I'm so glad that I had the courage enough to go when I did. If I'd stayed and just comforted the people, comforted Isaiah and Freya's families, I'd have missed out on the greatest treasure. Yes, you're my most precious treasure. Love, what are you? Hey, the food's going to burn. You make it so hard to say no. All right, then let's be quick. Come on. Help me out of these wet things.